It took 50 years, but Chevrolet has finally introduced the mid-engine Corvette. The 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray promises to be the quickest, most powerful Corvette yet, but how does it compare to Ford's halo car, the GT? Can this bargain supercar keep pace? Keep reading to learn how these two very different mid-engine cars stack up. The GT delivers 647 horsepower and 550 pounds-to-foot of torque, well ahead of the base Corvette Stingray's 495 horsepower and 470 pounds-to-foot of torque when equipped with the optional performance exhaust. That's a huge gap, but Chevy will undoubtedly release more powerful variants of the Corvette, perhaps a Z06 or ZR1, so expect the matchup to be closer once that happens. Whereas Ford uses a twin-turbo 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, Chevy relies on its tried-and-true naturally aspirated 6.2-liter pushrod V8. Chevy says this output is enough to propel the mid-engine Corvette to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, but we'll have to test that number for ourselves. When we took the Ford GT to the track, we managed to hit 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds flat. Unfortunately, you can't get a manual transmission on either car. The Corvette routes power through an 8-speed dual clutch, while the GT has a 7-speed dual clutch. On both cars, the gears are electronically selected, with the Corvette featuring a push-button shifter and the GT having a rotary knob setup. Both cars also offer multiple drive modes. On the Corvette, these include Weather, Tour, Sport, Track, and My Modens mode, driver configurable modes for street and track use, respectively. The GT has Normal, Wet, Sport, Track, and V-Max, for maximizing straight-line speed. Both models feature launch control. The previous generation Corvette stood out for its reasonably large trunk measuring 15 cubic feet. The new model splits the storage space between a frunk and a traditional rear trunk, which combine to offer 12.6 cubic feet. Though that number is down slightly from the C7, it's still way more than the meager 0.4 cubic foot of space you get with the GT. The 2020 Corvette Stingray does not boast carbon ceramic brakes like the GT. On the Vette, you'll find front and rear e-boost assisted discs with Brembo 4-piston/2-piece front calipers and 4-piston monoblock rear calipers. With the Z51 performance package, there are e-boost assisted discs with Brembo 4-piston monoblock calipers at the front and rear. The GT gets Brembo 6-piston fixed aluminum calipers up front and Brembo 4-piston fixed aluminum calipers at the rear. The Corvette sports 19-inch wheels in front and 20-inch wheels in the back, while all 4 of the GT's wheels are 20 inches. On its configurator, Ford offers 8 different exterior color options for the GT, plus 7 different stripe colors as well as carbon fiber trim options. Ford has offered unique Heritage Edition models with unique looks. There are also 4 interior color schemes to pick from. The Corvette has 12 exterior colors, Hello, Bronze, 6 interior color themes, 6 seat belt colors, and 2 optional stitch packages. Both models feature minimalist, driver-focused interiors with a flat-bottom steering wheel, large digital instrument display, and carbon fiber trim. Uniquely, the Corvette has a strip of 20 buttons on its high-rising center console separating the driver's side from the passenger side. It may not be immediately apparent from the photos, but the GT is longer, 187.5 inches in length compared to 182.3 inches for the Corvette. The Corvette has a longer wheelbase at 107.2 inches versus 106.7 inches. The GT is the lighter supercar, with a dry weight of 3,054 pounds compared to 3,366 pounds for the Corvette. We weighed in a GT at 3,354 pounds with fluids and a driver. If you haven't noticed, the Ford GT surpasses the C8 Corvette in just about every on-paper spec. But that's no surprise, given the $500,000 price tag on this exclusive supercar. At the Corvette reveal, Chevrolet took us by surprise with the announcement the Stingray will start below $60,000, although it's unclear at this point if that includes destination and delivery fees. We imagine that the car, which goes on sale early next year, will be available with numerous options that will drive that base price up pretty quickly. Still, the C8 will continue to offer a big bang for your buck.